please subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram.
Round 7, fight!
Nothing else to do. Oh, now it's all good.
Conquer. Customize. Local. Online. Ranked set. Casual. Private 1 versus 1. Rooms. Private 1 versus 1. Casual versus.
Sindel. Raiden. Shinnok's Bone Temple.
It's okay. Can anybody hear me?
Round 1.
Ah, cool.
Fight!
Gotta work on my block. I don't know why you
Fight!
Nice one. What?
Final round.
Figgy.
Fight!
Ah, I lost.
Finish her!
L2 and down 3 if you want to mercy.
Cetrion, Cabal. Wuxi Dragon Grotto. Round 1, fight!
Nice. Wow, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Really?
Round 2, fight!
Nice one.
Final round.
I had to get at least one. I mean, I'm happy I got one round, so. I lost. This is not that kill.
Finish him. Fatality.
Now we're tied at a set apiece.
Sub-Zero. Kung Lao.
Terrible, nasty, gassy. You have got to go to the hospital.
How are you doing?
Television's most lovable sociopaths.
There is no alcohol allowed on the premises. What are you talking about? Like I got
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm Saints 2232. How are you doing today?
scream on Google.
The Hourglass.
A little bit more than we typically do.
Round one.
Nice. I'm not sure. You got me on that one. Nice one. I didn't even do that. I walked myself into that L. Can you tell I've gotten a little bit better ever since I started playing against you?
14 games this season. So this should be priced closer to minus 200, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, look at who he's facing tonight. The Dodge, first in Major League Baseball scoring, top 7, right-handed pitching, OPS, weighted on base average, created fun. All certain stats I enjoy, but you don't need to. Just understand that it means a lot. Pizza money number 3. Shohei Ohtani under 8.5 hours.
Huh?
I said my fault. I was not about this. You were tired of getting robbed.
I'm getting better at combos.
Oh.
Right now I'm
You know
stuck. Right now, I'm still labbing up to see which ones will work or not.
Won their 11th straight game.
I'm happy I got at least one round. Nice one.
For real, like in a challenge for the World Series, because I don't think it happens yet. If you're a Reds fan, you love this. This team is hot guard. Hot guard. One of the worst teams in baseball. They've been stocking up players in their farm system, led by Ellie Cruz, called up recently. Number one prospect in all of baseball. This team they're playing extraordinarily well. Is this going to last? No, I don't think so. In terms of their division right now, their odds.
Go ahead and brutality me.
Last week when the three as to where it is right now, they were sitting at around 11.
L2 and down 3 for Mercy.
Now they're 3-1. They're ahead of the Cubs, the Cardinals, the Pirates, all teams.
Repeat that one more time.
14-1 to win the division. So this Red story, absolutely phenomenal. I hope they make the playoffs. They're a fresh story that fans can get behind.
It's a very fun story, the Cincinnati Reds. You love a team that
I want to go play other people. Thanks for playing me.
They were 29-35 in 5 games back, and here they are feeling like they're on top of the world right now. You mentioned their Ellie Cruz, obviously one of the most exciting players at this point in Major League Baseball, also because he's so young and new to the game, but also because he's so cocky. Did you see this, James, that he gifted your guy, Patrick Mahomes, a bat? Did you see this story? Because Mahomes asked Ellie Cruz for some sort of signed memorabilia. So he decided to sign a bat. He gave him a bat, and he signed it the fastest man in the world. Ellie Cruz gave that to Patrick Mahomes.
It's pretty cool.
It's
gotta like
cool. You gotta like it for such a young guy, right? Like, he's coming in, he's making waves, he's taking over that sport, and also he's embodying everything that you want from a superstar that maybe one day will become the face of the game.
He's got the swagger. See, that's the most important thing for these young baseball players when they come up. It's the swagger. If you ever read Moneyball and you hear Billy Beane tell the story, he was a 5-tool prospect that can't miss, and he missed because he didn't have any swagger. Everything was in his head. He couldn't stay loose. And he told this great story about this roommate he had in minor league baseball where the guy could go 0 for 4 and didn't care at all. He'd go out, he'd party, he'd be back the next day, he'd go 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. That guy turned out to be Lenny Dykstra. Now, Lenny Dykstra has had a very interesting life, especially post-career, but in terms of playing baseball, the guy was nails for a reason.
Ellie Cruz is just 21 years old. That man is fast as heck and loves to steal bases with all of that speed.
Yeah,
maybe that ball and that bat that he signed for Patrick Mahomes is going to be worth a little something one day.
De La Cruz definitely faster than Tyreek Hill.
Okay, all right, relax.
He went home to third in like 10.5 seconds in his second game on a triple. It's crazy. He really is.
Very
fast.
short
He's
distance.
tall
he's running,
too.
Though. Very
long strides. All right. Speaking of surprising teams, the Marlins are in second place in the NL East. And that really
very
isn't
similar story to the Reds.
Yeah, that really isn't the biggest story about the Marlins, though. The biggest story is Luis Arraez, who's flirting with hitting 400. He had his third 5-hit game of the month earlier this week. Amber, can Arraez hit 400?
Well, that's a lot to ask, but he already has the most of those 5-hit games in Marlins history in a single season. He is breaking all sorts of franchise records there. He is easily the best player on a good Miami Marlins team, okay? Not something that I get to say very often ever. So we're very excited by what that squad is doing there, and it's all thanks to Luis Arraez. He's an incredibly exciting player for the Miami Marlins. The Marlins are actually good in much the same way the Cincinnati Reds right now are good. They've done it through the farm system. It has taken a lot of years. They've got their best record in over a decade. I think it was like 2011 was the last time. It's something crazy. It's been a lot of years of very bad baseball there in Miami. This is very fun to watch and very fun for the fans to see.
The Braves are going to run away with this division. That's not a knock on Miami. It's just the Braves are incredible right now. Let's put this in perspective. Atlanta is 47-26. Miami's right behind them at 42 and 33. They're just 6 games back. Miami's run differential is minus 18. They're 9 games over 500, but they've been outscored by 18 runs. Meanwhile, Atlanta is 47 and 26. They're 21 games over 500. Their run differential is plus 102. At this point in the season, that is absolutely astounding, trailing only the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Back to your point on Arias, 5 for 5. He has had 3 5-hit games in the month of May. 3 5-hit games. Now, to put that in perspective, let me bring this up. According to Elias Sports, he's the 4th major leaguer since 1900 to have 3 5-hit games in a calendar month, joining George Sisler in 1921, Ty Cobb in 1922, and Dave Winfield in 1984. That is some elite company. 3 5-hit games in a month. Unbelievable. I love to see this. I love to see the modern-day Tony Gwynns, because it wasn't even about, the last 15 years, it has not been about batting average or swiping bags. It's been about the 3 true outcomes. Hit a home run, strike out, or walk. Bring back some of the fun to baseball, and that's what we're getting this year.
The skipper, Skip Shoemaker, I'm sure is not tired of that joke at all, said anytime you're mentioned with Ty Cobb, it's pretty special, and it certainly is. By the way, though, so he's hitting 400 right now. No big leaguer has batted 400 for a full season since Ted Williams in 406 with Boston Red Sox in 1941. We'll see if Luis Arias can
Earlier, Shohei Ohtani against the Dodgers. We've spent a lot of time over the past couple of years discussing the next season since the Angels, despite having been next right now. One shutdown.
The greatest baseball player of all time. And there are people driving around that are going to hear that. Here we go. Typical loudmouth radio host throwing out all these people that look at what he's doing. He's leading the Angels like every batter, every pitch. He goes out there pitching once every 5 games because he's really good pitching, right? He's one of the best hitters in baseball. He was leading Major League Baseball. I haven't checked recently, but he was leading the Major Leagues, or at least the American League, in home runs. He was top 10 RBIs, batting average. The guy is a phenom, absolute phenom. We never see something like this, and we barely bat an eye at. I don't know if it's because he's in LA. I don't know if it's like the Jokic thing, where maybe if you're not born here in America, we view it differently, but we are absolutely sleeping on one of the greatest athletes across professional sports in this country of all time.
And it's interesting that that's out on it as well. It's really hard for us to fathom how they were bad when they've got players since Babe Ruth. And I don't really remember Babe Ruth. I definitely don't either, Joe Flacco. But that's how this guy actually is. I don't know if there's a way we could have done it. I mean, does the conversation find himself on a different the Eagles right now in second place? If they find themselves but even if they did, does that bring the conversation around enough? I feel like we never greatness as the greatness is happening.
If he was a New York situation would be very different. Very, very different. Look at how we treated Aaron Judge last year. We broke Roger Maris's record, AL home runs. I mean, him was heavily in other coverage you only ever get that in short moments throughout time. The most different athletes, we were at least treated a little bit differently. I still don't think he gets the situation that he do, but it's looking him a lot different. I mean, how many games do they play when everyone on the East Coast is asleep, right?
Right. I mean, more appreciation. I mean, more of the country, I think, would be watching.
No.
I would think I don't know. They ever appreciated real time. monitor that for
Alright, I'll
Vegas
keep
trade.
that.
Any other hot takes you've got, throw them our way. 888 say ESPN 888-729-3776. We play caller
Number
roulette.
4.
Joe and Amber, the podcast.
FX's hit series The Bear returns.
I'm opening a restaurant. Gotta go hard every day.
The show the critics call the most anticipated new season on TV.
We have equipment that works. That's a great start, everybody. 0.
This place is going to take 6 months to open.
6 months?
That's being
What, confident?
cocky, crazy.
FX's The Bear. All episodes now streaming. Only on Hulu.
They liked Bill as a basketball player. They just didn't agree with his views off the court.
They would blame it on the length of my hair. They would blame it on who I voted for. I vote in every election. I express my feelings. I'm an engaged citizen. I'm part of a team. What is more mainstream than that?
30 for 30 presents The Luckiest Guy in the World. All episodes now streaming on ESPN+.
From Marvel Studios, an invasion is here. And we can't even tell who the invaders are.
This is a ticking time bomb. Fury, do you feel responsible?
Why do you think I came back?
I'm the most wanted man on the planet.
Well, Mama always said I was special. Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, now streaming only on Disney+.
We're about to get to your phone calls here on Joe and Amber. 888 say ESPN. Before we do that, though, Joe Fortenbaugh's got a little advice.
Pizza money alert.
Pizza, pizza. This bet is for the Travelers Championship, which starts tomorrow, known by everyone at ESPN as the 5th major, as it does take place in Connecticut. It's a single-round matchup, so all that matters is tomorrow. Andrew Putnam plus 115 over Wyndham Clark. Yes, we're betting against the guy who just won the U.S. Open. Have you seen Wyndham Clark this week? He's been partying, celebrating, and on the interview circuit. He deserves every second of it. But he's not really focused on the Travelers. So he's going to roll up to this course where he's missed the cut in 3 of his 5 starts here, and he's going to take on Andrew Putnam, who's been playing pretty well. He's been in this tournament 3 times. He's made the cut all 3 times. He just finished 43rd at the U.S. Open last week, and he was 5th at the Memorial right before that. Andrew Putnam plus 115 over Wyndham Clark tomorrow in the first round at the Travelers.
13 black hot.
Spin the wheel, make a deal. It's a game of chance. Let's play Caller Roulette with Joe and Amber.
888 say ESPN. We love when you join the conversation. Let's spin it.
Another brutality. Who's next?
Weston. Weston is in Kentucky. Hey, Weston, thanks for the call. What do you have for us tonight?
Hey, love your show. Just wanted to recommend Diamond Cut for your new baseball segment.
Hey, how about that? That's not bad.
I like that. Put that on the list, James Steele. What are we working with now? We've got like 7
Diamond
names?
Cuts. I've got one on Twitter from Sean Mahana. Joe and Amber legging it out.
Legging it out.
Yeah. Also, it's a radio show. You got to get your mouth close to the microphone so that people can hear you.
Well, Joe and Amber, presented by Progressive Insurance. You heard that.
It's usually not a problem for her to make us.
Yeah, it's like the first time you guys have ever told me to speak up.
Like hearing her
or
from
to
like
speak
10
at all.
feet back. It's like, what is it? Joe and Amber, Amateur Hour here on ESPN Radio.
Trying to give you a break from Amber. See what happens when I try to give you a break. You don't actually want it.
It's a good
I use Citron. I'm going to use Cassie Green.
Terrence is our friend from Georgia. Hey, Terrence, what do you have tonight?
Hey, guys. First of all, I want to say you guys, you two are hilarious to me. Y'all make me laugh throughout the whole show. For that segment, I go, let's play 2.
Let's play.
So we're quoting Billy Mays. Such a nice day. Let's play 2. Let's play 2. Actually, no, it's not what it's based. Ernie Banks, right? Not really. It doesn't appear so. It's a great reference. And then that's what it says to 2 hours.
No, there's 2 of you. No?
The 2 you?
It's like, I really like triple play, but that is a little
That's how
That
many.
is also just so way too long. It's way too long. And you know, right?
I'm just here to have fun. I don't care if I lose. It's not that fucking serious.
I think in
Gotta stay my mind focused on this job interview on Monday.
I think it was the MLB cheat sheet.
My concept of baseball is a very regional problem. Dodger fans consume Dodger baseball. They're not necessarily following what's going on around the rest of the league like they do with
He's
the
gonna do
NFL.
the Kasari slam for Charlie.
We call it cheat sheet and turn it into a nightly segment where we hit on 5, say,
Where did that one?
For example,
Oh wow.
30 minutes.
45 at least.
I like that. I like exactly what Joe just proposed. What's
Genius.
You're the stage retarded.
Cedric. Cedric is calling us from California. Hey, Cedric. What do you have for us tonight?
Demon looks like he's legit good.
That Baseball Tonight segment?
Well, that's what he's saying. Like the old Baseball Tonight segment.
Take something from that. I mean, that pays tribute to a hell of a show. That
Yeah.
show had an incredible run. Touch
It
them
really
all?
did.
I don't mind. I'll steal whatever.
The old Baseball Tonight
Oh,
studios
yeah.
are right there with the radio studios in Bristol. Okay.
Touchable can also get a little inappropriate, so we want to be very careful. We're a classy
Only
show. I want to
you
hold it up to
guys.
classy
I was
standards.
thinking touching like subject matters here, touching headlines around baseball, touching you, touching me. You know how it
See,
works.
here we.
That's a good reference.
That was good. That's a good pull at the end right there. She's on one today, as they
Everyone,
say.
every once in a while, I got a little wit in me. Freddie and Fitzsimmons, they've got a whole lot of wit. They are coming up here on ESPN Radio next.
This has been the Joe and Amber Podcast. You can listen to Joe.
DraftKings Network.
Aaron Black.
This is the Dan Levator Show with the Student Podcast.
Special Forces Desert Command.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sports Gurus channel.
I will tell you again before we get started, because there are a lot of people competing in this space, and people are now noticing the David Jones Nothing Personal podcast because, among many other reasons, there are a whole lot of topics. For all the people talking sports, talking sports, the content is hammering the number before, and many of them are afraid of the subject matters that David Jones tackles with the light. It makes it clear, it simulates curiosity, it is the hard stuff, non-lethal individuals. He's talking about it in a way that others aren't. I encourage you to check out the Nothing Personal podcast. Before we get started on the topic before, though, because you're very good about the topics that I said that before, but somebody named Walt Dwyer, Twitter is now saying Walt Dwyer, personality in sports, as critical as Levitard is with Mickey Harrison and what he's referencing there is he makes some sports fans who want Mickey Harrison who spend all
Nice.
the players going well over the luxury tax. I understand why.
And next.
I also understand why Mickey Harrison
I've already done my topic mode. This
when I think we're really close, I'll say, no, I'm not going to be the Golden State Warriors and go deep into the past. So, David, you have familiarity with the business. You tend to side with owners. I want Mickey Harrison to spend all his money buying new players for my media business. So I want to be clear on that. Mickey Harrison is giving me all his money for my entertainment and my business. To be clear, you
business of what I'm talking about.
The hell?
Year after year after year.
Okay. This is a fucking psychopath.
He doesn't owe you a thing. As a matter of fact, Mickey Arison has done for you more than almost any other owner in basketball other than Jerry Reinsdorf in terms of the number of rings you've had since it started with Dwayne Wade. I guess the first one may have been 2006. So for you to have any complaints about Mickey, he's got to be one of the 2 or 3 best owners of all time. And I hate the
Do all the
fact
female
that I had a share of
characters
market with
start
him.
off
He
with Frost?
did nothing but make me look bad every single year I was in Miami.
Won't he recoup the money that you're saying he loses every year?
I mean, look, I'm just here just to have fun. I don't even care.
Yeah, but he's giving
It's
the
just a
teams
game.
that
Plus, I'm tired. I don't feel like there's no fucking reason.
So he's going to be dead. So no, he doesn't look at it that way.
You've got to have some expensive hobby. You don't have an expensive hobby?
I have risky hobbies.
He's the higher overall. I'm only a 55 overall. He's a 69 overall.
Why are you killing Mickey Arison?
Oh, I'm not.
I mean, he was just matter of fact about it. That maybe submarine guy. That maybe submarine guy came on yesterday. Like, yeah, I don't know if you know about penny sounds. They're all good. And Samson's here with the nihilism of sports to say, well, Mickey Arison never gets $5 billion for his team. It'll be a nice mausoleum.
What? That's unfortunate.
But they didn't have agreement among family Nick wants to estate planning
Not gonna kill, but it's sure gonna give him some damage.
Look at the range of as I look into the other room. And I got Chris skipper, Chris Cody's in charge. This is no offense to Jeremy. I'm just saying, I've never done the show I'm doing today before. This is the first to work with this crew of people. That's the tattered remains of my entire Metal Arc career.
I think you had this crew a couple weeks ago, but we had it. So we lost.
Where is everyone? Where is everyone?
Oh, just make sure you follow through. And then we can use the sound to the audience. I'm the jerk. You've got unlimited
Well, you only get limited
Huh? What? I'm confused. What happened?
No limit vacation policy is you and Skipper being these great lads.
Samson, I am not kidding you when I say that you're informing me of this. I am on air right now. This is not a joke. I legitimately thought, yeah, we're a nice company. We let the employees come and go as they please. That's a nice thing to do.
No, it's
alright, I gotta go back into practice mode.
Yet Danzo is here. Look at you. How about you?
Thank you, Dan.
Next female character?
Oh, I'm going to go on vacation next year, too. Now, I mean, if I don't get to take vacation, Samson, can you come do the show for me down here?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is
Well,
that?
he's got a god complex that's problematic at the moment. So we're working on
It's just to take a step back means just to relax a little bit. It doesn't mean don't
No.
I'm so confused by this offer today.
Finally.
So no leverage. You're going to be running on like a space station? Are you going to the moon to run this?
Miles when you're strapped in, because otherwise you can't stay on a treadmill, and then you go back down to earth and you run marathons. So what are the chances of actually doing this?
Nice combo, I'm not even mad.
So what I'm waiting to understand is into 2006. Doing their What is it going to be like when I need to take a break in space? Because in a marathon, you can sort of take a break. How will that work with my body and what my nutrition plan will be? But the possibility of being one of the few people, this is what I love, doing things that anyone else does. That's what the marathon does. Anyone can do it. People just smart enough to choose not to.
Ow.
Dave, are they going to train you like an astronaut to go up there? Or are you going to have to do like the G-force thing where your face kind of gets like smushed up? Like, what's the training? The
thing where you go to sleep for like 3 months and then wake up there?
That's like a mission.
No, that's Austin Powers. You're talking about the vomit rocket.
Yeah,
what's
exactly.
it called?
The slingshot or whatever.
You go on an actual plane and it keeps going down and up and you get zero gravity. No, I will not do that. Although I love roller coasters, but that sort of training doesn't interest me. I'm just more curious about what the ride will be like up to space, what the spaceship will be like, what sort of mechanics will be used, how long it will take, what the price will be. I have an idea of what the price will be, and I can only say that I'm going to need a raise.
I'm only using female characters, so I already used Frost and used Sonya Blade.
Hands up? You're not a hands up guy.
I just hope I just make it look respectable because I just don't think I'm not quite there to their level quite yet.
What this costs and the stupidity of what we're talking about, because you cannot do this.
will use.
Safe in my home, and I think that'll help. How did I ever learn about it? Simply Safe is easy to serve yourself. I'm a certified technician installing 4 units. There's no reason to buy anything from a firm. You can secure your own site right over right now. You can get
Don't go in the mountains. Missing in the middle of the mountains. Strangest thing. So if you went to the radio and
when you sign up for interactive monitoring, visit simplysafe.com/DLB. That's simplysafe.com/DLB. There's no safe like Simply.
And I'm third until this. Oh shit. I was just almost over missing in the mountains. Don't go to the mountains. This is the most white thing. In the middle of the mountains. You don't take a radio. Yourself, you don't take a radio. You take a phone. 4 days and find them. You say other stuff. Don't go to yourself. You don't go to the the hell is Michael doing? What the fuck? I was gonna have that. Yeah, I use it too early. You can use it at the end.
Tell me about this stupid space offer. They didn't call you looking for you, did they? Or you called them and said, how much does this cost? And they said,
He made quick work of him. Oh, you.
He called me and said, hey, we're going to be doing a marathon in space, and I think it'd be perfect for you. And I said, hell yeah. So I am #1 on the list. Once they get approved, he will make the call. The price is not firm yet because we don't exactly know where we're getting the parts to the spaceship, but all that's going to come together, and we're going to do it.
Oh, God.
You're #1 on his list of suckers, is what you are.
No, I don't agree. It's not a sucker thing.
I'm kidding.
How cool would it be to be in space? Think about the content doing a marathon in space.
But what's next for this guy? This guy on 7 continents. Now we're going to space. Like, what's next? A marathon underwater. This guy just seems like the guy. Like, I like racing. Where's all the wacky places we can race?
He's the race director for the North Pole Marathon, the Antarctic Marathon, the World Marathon Challenge. So he does these cool things. And no, he has acknowledged that this is his.
My Sonya Blade is not as good as I would have expected it
the space
to be.
marathon happens, the first one, that's the end of his career.
Right.
Trip up the space
You're so weak.
Don't take that offensively, George. Well, if you see it, I think you might. Because what Man's going to do is essentially he's going to try and steal your wife while you're in space. Links to that third flash. Yeah, that's what you just did. Don't shake your head. No, what you did was publicly disrespectful.
Absolutely not. Roy, if you don't back me up right now,
now it gets good.
Believe me, there's no time for hanky-panky. It's about a marathon in space.
All right, I got a couple of questions. Anyone younger than your grandparents' age ever used to bring hanky-panky, put that on the
I think they're done. I think they went
He made quick with his
There must be a Radio Shack. There must be a number of Radio Shacks that I could still walk
Oh,
into if I
God.
want to build a rocket or something.
Oh god.
I believe that's exactly what they did. The submarine that went down to the Titanic. Didn't he admit that?
Yeah,
He
he's
built it
serious.
from all parts that you can find at a Radio Shack.
I appreciate you helping us with the younger demo that we continue to be somehow popular with the phrases like poppycock and Radio Shack.
Oh wow,
Angling for the
2
lane that
dueling
Greg Cody
76
presently
overall.
occupies.
No.
I mean, yes, that's where we are. Yes, Metallark
Oh,
needs to carry
yeah.
more old people
Yeah.
around. Something I want to get to with I think this movie segment that you and Adnan do is very good. However, a lot of young people around here don't know the movies you're talking about, and I don't know how to bridge the gap because they don't care about movies that are 15 years ago, no matter how great they are made. And one of the things I'd like the video crew to get ready for me soon is from the movie Malice, Alec Baldwin, because I recognized recently that Mike Ryan is becoming Alec Baldwin in this movie. And in this movie, there's like a 5-minute scene that I will play later in this hour. There's like a 5-minute scene where Alec Baldwin, with a giant arrogance, says he is a memorable gorilla series that reminds you of the 2 minutes. My question to you about most memorable movies from the genre, I think Alec Baldwin has 2 of the top 10. Maybe 2 of the top 5 I've ever seen.
Is the concern that you're worried that people in the container or your audience, they've never heard something that is interested in continuing to engage with the show? That we're losing audience?
You know what? I lose the interest. They're all on their phones when you guys are talking about the movies because they don't know the movies you're talking about. They don't have any human connection to what you're talking about. They're just a bunch of words.
Your audience, what they're interested in when content, and it's so ridiculous.
You're so
And it's not as though we're too no one that people shouldn't have heard of. It's not these fake
Just want to know how you doing today. I'm glad the game when person goes in Mortal Kombat 1 is really irrelevant, honestly.
So clearly you're doing something right.
I am trying to strategize the deteriorating.
You just found where it is.
He doesn't want to be executive producer anymore, and as a guy trying to reach young people, you know, he's a dad who's growing young people. Tony, Jeremy, Cachet that make me feel like today I got the two genres that I
Oh, baby.
the best building podcast anywhere in sports by leaps and bounds.
Got that right.
That's that. I do have that.
And that Heat team won 15 games, Dan, not 11.
Okay, who was on that Heat team? Is this the roster that I have today?
Marcus Banks, Earl Barron, Mark Blunt, Daquan Cook. I see a Daquan Cook somewhere in here. We got some shooters. We got Afrini Hardaway.
I feel like I'm Shane Battier, somebody that everybody.
Who's a Freeney Hardaway? Freeney?
I feel like I'm
Freeney. Who is a Freeney Hardaway?
I was trying to read fast. UD's on the team. Luke Jackson, Bobby Jones, Matrix, Shawn Marion, Joe, Shaq, Steve Parker, Chris Quinn, D Wade, Jason Quinn, Thoreau, right? I mean, stacked roster.
Wuxi Dragon Brother.
I have no recollection of Anthony Hardaway on a Heat team. What the hell was that?
Yeah, he was on July 18th, 1971. On Basketball Reference right now.
What?
For calling him and Freeney Hardaway on a day I need you because I'm pinned out. Roasted, I mean, that's a
The hell? No. Oh God. Oh God, are you sure? Oh. Damn it.
Bro. We were playing well. When you have an opportunity the way the Marlins had against the Blue Jays, you've won 5 in a row, 8 in a row, you're 10 games over, whatever you are, and you announce 9,800 people, are you out of your mind? It's absurd. Miami is a place that people want to go where it's cool. And I don't mean air conditioning. They want to have fun. And instead, 9,800 people, forget it. You got to announce 18 at least.
When you were doing this, and like, is it an email? Like, how does the attendance actually get recorded? Like, is it somebody from your team sending an email to MLB, or are you just importing into like some chart or something?
He has done all of this. I encourage everybody to listen to the long pandemic file with my Brian, where he showed you the leaders of the Marlins in the way I've never
Us when our attendance was too low, and then started like the commissioner's discretionary tickets. For every ticket that didn't exist.
There it was.
Rachel. Dan, the line is where we feel alive, though.
Presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. DraftKings has all kinds of ways to get in on the action, including same-game parlays, props, live betting, and so much more. You should sign up on DraftKings Sportsbook. Check it out.
Again, I'm not defending Mickey Arison. I want him to go deep, deep into the tax, even if it costs him all his cruise ships. For me, just so that you understand, that's something I deeply want him to do. I want him to give me all of his money so I could watch Heat games that have all of the players. I would like to be the Warriors for the last 10 years, not caring about the tax. I don't know how that's defending Mickey Arison. Mickey Arison doesn't think similarly to me. Mickey Arison says $50 million in taxes is enough for me. How does that make?
Worse, he doesn't care about what you think. Actually,
I disagree.
He really doesn't. I'm sorry, Dan. I mean, you're very influential in Miami. I'll grant you that. A lot of roar, more reach than ever. But you think Mickey Arison's making luxury tax decisions based on whether or not you appreciate what he's done for you?
Whether Mike appreciates it.
No, but that's different. That is different than saying he doesn't care what I think. But let me, because if I were to come here and every day excoriate Mickey Arison for running poorly, I think he would not like that.
Yeah, they go Shane's too, yeah.
Man, I'm scared. I'm legit scared a little bit.
And what would you say?
I'll go a step further. The relationships I have with Stan Van Gundy and Pat Riley are born at first of me being deeply critical of them in print and in public. They actually respected more than
This is so confident. No one's so funny.
Let me play this clip because I believe, and Tony will spend this entire segment running on the moon. Whatever it
Thank you. Reach me over.
So it's just a regular treadmill marathon? It's not any different?
That's a brutality?
Yes, always.
Therefore, doing 26.2 on a treadmill, strapped in or not, is still a workout.
Do you attach the little red strap to your belt buckle?
Wow.
Or do you live dangerously?
You live dangerously because what are you going to do? Float through space like?
Wow.
Are you going to bounce around? What are you telling me? It's the same exact exertion?
That's wild.
It is the exact same exertion. You need goo, you need nutrition, you need a plan. It's the same thing.
Let's play this clip for the audience. Again, this is a movie that's 30 years old. And just to give you a little bit of context, because I really do like how Adnan and David think about the movie. They have discerning and very different takes. But I maintain that this is one of the great monologues in the history of the movie. From Malice in 1993, Alec Baldwin has just botched the surgery. He is a surgeon who is very arrogant, very full of himself, a room full of lawyers, and he's being questioned in front of a mentor who did not give him the job that he wanted as the head of surgery. So I think Roy knows this, but he's just leadership is going to have no idea what they're doing. Let's play that clip together.
Round 2.
3, paragraph.
Good God. He was quick worker, huh? Oh God.
The power to heal can be an enormous thing. An enormous thing. To save a life, to get blood flowing into cells and vital organs, if a person can do that, and if one can do it as exceptionally as Dr. Hill, it's not uncommon for a person like that to begin to believe that he can do anything. The power to heal can be like a drug.
Like a drug, you say? Would it be uncommon for a person with God complex to inject the advice of others? Would it be uncommon for such a person to see how the course of others might reject him only out of a sense of godlike power?
Summer. Vastly overstated.
Is that why you do that?
There were a number of other factors.
Is that why you
No one's gonna get a full force on me.
Don't you address my client, Mr. Riley.
Do you have a God complex?
This is not acceptable.
Jet.
I'm live now on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel, Swissy's channel. You. Doesn't make any sense, bro. Good grief. Jeez.
Sideshow is over.
That's just savage.
So
good.
So good.
The number one.
It's number one of all time for you. Of all time.
It always has been. And I've actually done one of these on Nothing Personal. Yes, it is number one. It is the best monologue, but you started it way too early. I'm not even sure anybody waited for it, but it was the Alec Baldwin part at the end. That's the monologue.
So that
you didn't need to set it up the way you set it up.
So that beat out
Thanks,
Gary Glenn Ross.
That's another great one. Candidate for a top 10. Steak knives.
Do you have a top five? Yes, does Alec Baldwin. Let's do a top five. Top five monologues in the history of the movies with David Sampson. At some point, we'll get to Pat Riley being washed, and we'll get to Rob Manfred being a total booze. Number 5.
Pulp Fiction. Samuel Jackson when he is the Big Kahuna Burger monologue.
Number 4.
Glorious Bastards. The beginning of the movie with Christoph Waltz when he is in the farmhouse.
So 2 Tarantinos to open. Number 3.
This is when he chooses his drumming to work over his relationship with his girlfriend. This really hit home with me as a choice I've always made.
Number 2.
Jones describing the baseball. Side note, with his people, pushing on the video board at owners' meetings.
Good God. Wow. Only 40%. 44? 42. There we go. Next.
One thing I saw on the way here to work today that I think is going to make the show, I saw hydrates faster than water. He wrote that a cow. That's bullshit.
That's for making us look foolish.
Designed to entertain with its 25-speaker Bowers and Wilkins audio system, designed to look and sound
I was saying that this guy's Chavez Skulls been making us look foolish.
Design yours today. Visit Polestar.com.
Don Levitard, Greg Cody of the Miami Herald.
He's
He's actively playing defense against my ability to do the show because what
are you laughing?
You're just laughing
Honey Boo Boo is
I gotta listen to that one a little bit. Ah, wrong character. That's not who I wanted to use.
Jack Briggs.
Right here.
I said I was going to use only female characters in this particular stream, just to see if...
Fight.
Yes, this doctor.
What? The guy I'm playing right now. Making all of us look foolish. Really? I'm not this bad. I don't know why I'm struggling today.
Round 2.
Really? Really? Ow. I'm both not activated. Oh god. Finally. And the extra damage from the damage buff of these air bots. Oh. Very sugar. No, not my favorite brutality. Great. Again? Oy. Really sucks. Lovely. This is pathetic. I don't get it. Oh, God.
Alright, there we go.
Royal and controversy. It's funny.
Its audio system designed to look and sound like nothing else on the road. Polestar 3, the SUV for the electric age. For more,
No,
design yours today. Visit Polestar.
Don Lebatard.
Greg Cody of the
My he's actively sentiments. What are you laughing at?
actively playing defense against my ability to do this show because what are you
Honey Boo Boo from Royal and controversy. It's funny to me. Sorry.
Stugats.
He couldn't stop laughing just looking at the picture of Honey Boo Boo.
That was so healthy. It's live.
We can't make him laugh like that.
Oh my God. It's so healthy. It's live. I don't laugh like that. That's my guy.
Right here, just
right here.
Encourage you to find nothing personal and starting to get awards. David Sampson, the lonely voice, and I know he's got Coke as his producer, but doing a show daily by yourself, there aren't that many who can do it well, and there certainly aren't any, because Cowherd, Bayless, Stephen A., they are not tackling the subject matter that Sampson is. So let's just bang through some of your topics as quickly as possible here, going through sports. Give me your best 30 seconds on Pat Riley as Waj.
You can't say you're going to run it back. No team running it back. You're the worst plan ever. You're too loyal to your players. Not necessary to suffer.
They just ran.
Biddy, you better beat this guy. He's been on a heater, man.
Those are not the same players.
And some water, and then
no one runs it back. Even the Yankees.
Within that press conference that said there are going to be tweets, there are going to be interviews, there are going to be
Bro. Diddy, what happened? Yeah, you won this somewhat.
Just be ready for it.
Well, should he then? Because this is the
I'm gonna post these shit. Are you? Oh my God. Bitty, what happened?
Someone who embarrassed you as an owner when you were doing the president of the Marlins stuff.
He should do exactly what he does, which is willing to pay a small amount of tax, and when there is an opportunity, he can go over it on a temporary basis. But to sign a player where you're guaranteed dollar-for-dollar problems going forward, for a player, Dame Lillard, he's great. But you're going to tell me that Dame Lillard all of a sudden is going to absolutely change, or absolutely change for Ishbia?
I hate Rambo. That's why I'm buying that character.
Oh, but they will win every press conference in this time of year as people call Riley washed and say Ishbia is doing it the right way.
Guess what? It doesn't. It feels good. It's like a good drug. It feels good for the moment. Don't do it again.
Houston Astros, he said, well, maybe I erred in giving the players the news. And I think Full-Time Magazine that. What are your thoughts on him saying that? Basically, he won the World Series that was caught cheating and was penalized in a way that couldn't have been excessive enough.
We were all cheating, number one. Number two, I talked about this a little he doesn't respect the community because without unity, all the players, the Yankees, the players were pissed off. However, we're going to get gas where the union would not let them speak. He doesn't regret it, but he regrets it. And so I would not have come out of my magazine and said that was a regret.
Pro Football Talk, I think it's Mike Florio is reporting that an NFL player bet $8 million last year gambling on sports, but not football. Has not named the player, and I don't know what that investigation is going to end up revealing. What were your thoughts when you saw that story?
Look out. You're in bed with him, and you physically, though, we're all in bed. Every league decided that they're going to take the money. They're building sports books and stadia. The result is going to be that players are going to cheat the rules. They're going to break the rules. They're going to gamble on their own sport.
He's so bad, it was hilarious.
We're going to have someone who does something to compromise the integrity of the on-field product, and then it'll get washed away in the sea of money that's coming into these leagues and these teams.
I have to do all the female characters and I do all of the ninjas, which is Sub-Zero, Tripod, and
Phil, what were the reported gambling losses on Mickelson? How bad a gambler is that guy? And he just washed it all away by just suckering the PGA.
Bailout.
I mean, what a bailout. David, we can't talk enough about the business of Phil Mickelson funding his gambling problem by just taking money from the Saudis and ruining golf.
Brilliant. How are you not giving him credit for finding a new revenue stream that can let him do what he loves to do? Everyone loves to gamble. Were we criticizing Michael Jordan for betting 25 grand a hole when he golfed? It's the same thing as you were not, but the rest of us betting $1. So what's the difference?
Phil Mickelson reportedly lost $40 million over a 4-year span gambling. That's amazing.
But he made 4 times that. And that's his decision. I'm not as anti people spending money. If you want to go see the Titanic, go. You want to go to space, go. You want to gamble, go. And apparently people want to gamble because it's sprouting like weeds in an overgrown arena. Everyone does it. So that's what they want, baby.
That's how you're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Don't say that people have
I don't even know what German said.
No, that's a different.
Oh, you really got me?
I had David as Eddie. Is it Eddie Mercury?
Oh, holy shit!
Eddie Mercury.
Good God, guys, what the hell is
That's his brother. I'm telling you, he had a cousin named
Go
Eddie.
run on the moon. Go run on the moon.
Oh my God!
This is unbelievable. The crew I'm working with today: Eddie Mercury and Trini Hardaway. Like this is what I'm working to. You should leave again, Tony. You should leave again. You're stepping into the seat.
Again, I need to captain this ship, Dan. What are you talking about? Who's carrying the boats around here?
Not keep sending people to the penalty box, Dan, because it's going to be just you, and you don't know what buttons to press.
David, explain to me the Manfred situation, please, because I can't believe that
That's the name of one of his songs was Boogie in the Butt.
No, Party All the Time is the one that he's mentioning with Rick. What did you just do? Boogie in the Butt?
Yeah, that's one of his songs.
Play you or just here to fuck up the server, pussy.
It is a hit song.
Never heard of it.
Wow.
Dude, it's just a game. Calm down.
Are you joking right now?
I'm not joking.
Roy?
I am not
Pussy,
joking.
motherfucker, that gun blues a pussy.
For me, that's one of the songs is one thing.
Not in the mood.
You called it a hit, and I will not have that. It was not a hit. That's almost as bad as Eddie Mercury just saying, what's that about?
Technically Boogie in your butt, so it's fine.
I would assume that it never cracked the top 50.
That is not a hit by anyone's definition. Roy right now is sinking into his own shame because Roy, you find for me some proof there that that was a hit. You find for me one sentence on the entirety of the internet that proves to anyone. I'll wait the rest of this segment. I'll just stare at you for the rest. I will waste the rest of David Sampson's time on this show. Looking at you and finding one fact that suggests that that is a hit goal. No, it's not one line. You gotta find something that proves it, not something that disproves it. It doesn't even get the name right. And bringing Hardaway. And it's history.
Miller time. Recently, over the weekend, I went to see
Good grace, that was fast.
Celebrate responsibly.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shitty.
You're listening to DraftKings Network.
This episode is brought to you by the Polestar 3. Designing an SUV for the electric age, use 3 designs.
No, the voice. The guy who does the voice. He amazing on YouTube.
Designed to go farther with up to 300 miles of range. Designed to protect with advanced safety systems. Designed to look and sound like nothing else on the road. Polestar 3, the SUV for the electric age. To learn more and design your today, visit Polestar.com.
What?
People having more money than sense.
Round 2. Fight!
Why is it not falling? Learn to block. I'm not this bad at video games. Why am I losing like this?
This man here is an explorer, Chris Brown. He has been against the earth. He's going to go down on this one. He understands the excitement and the titillation going on. People don't go. However, he refused after putting down the $10,000 he backed out. And he's here to tell us why. So let's get started, Chris, and thank you for being on with us. What would you say to us is the most dangerous
Why?
They fall into totally different categories. Probably the most dangerous overall was I was the first person ever to the pole of inaccessibility in Africa. Just to recap for your listeners, a pole of inaccessibility is the point that's furthest from the ocean in any direction. For Africa, that pole lies in southeast Central African Republic, right on the border with DRC, the Congo, and South Sudan. So a pretty fighty region. There's bandits, guerrillas, ISIS, anti-government insurgents. The Wagner group is active there. There's corruption in the police and there's corruption in the army. So that was very much a human danger.
Before we get to the second one, why did you do that?
This is my own little project. If you've got the time to go into a short history, I went to the South Pole actually with Hamish. It ties in together actually with Hamish and Buzz Aldrin in 2016. When I arrived at the South Pole, I was told something that I didn't really know, that there's 5 South Poles. There's the South Pole base, which the American base there, they call that South Pole. There's a ceremonial South Pole where you've got all the flags.
Yeah, I'll be playing using every female character in this series.
Geographic South Pole. But there was this fifth one called the Pole of Inaccessibility. I'd never heard of it at that point.
Journal, can you hear me?
Yes, another of these things that we do. Just you can do it. And I came across people doing the 7 Summits project. I thought that's quite a cool thing to do. That's where you climb the highest mountain in each continent. But not really being into mountaineering. That are involved, and you try and mitigate against those risks.
you was on speed dating? Really?
What does a bit of a meltdown look like, and what does the worst storm in Antarctica feel like?
Second one first. We had winds of the regular winds were 90 miles an hour. It was gusting up to 120, which is high. You can't go outside. Everybody had to get into like a communal tent. We all stayed in one place. You move around in pairs. Nobody goes.
Well, thank you for watching another production of Sports Gurus channel. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at MarlinsFan2025, and I will see you next time.